Hi, and welcome to T5. This is the market study for Friday, July 20th, 2007. Alright, taking a look at the S&P here, you'll see that we had a little follow-through on that crazy hammer we had yesterday. Again, everything still looks intact. As I go through, you can see we had this nice gap up on the NASDAQ, but it did put in kind of a negative symbol. Don't like to see this sort of indecision after a big run like this. Here, again, same as the S&P, had some nice follow-through on the hammer. Not too much went on in the transports today, set up kind of a little inside day. And it looks like utilities are starting to show a little life, which is nice to see. From a cap standpoint, you can see the large caps, again, basically followed and mirrored what the S&P did. Our small caps, along with our mid caps, have yet to break this little area of resistance, and I'd like to see some of these smaller companies start joining the party. We had another good day here in the commodities arena. Started off here, nice little bounce up there with oil, and again, not so good for us as drivers, but again, good situation here if you're long oil. Dollar, still kind of crashing down, but just kind of resting the last couple days. You'll see the bonds, which have been doing nothing, continue to do that. And gold, second day on the follow-through. Nice big move there. Taking a look at the utilities here, they were our best performing sector. Nice move up and kind of breaking out of this little lower channel, which is nice to see. Followed by energy, again driven by the price of oil a lot here. The industrials continue their good run. Notice that these areas that have been performing so well lately keep performing well. And that's why we do our industry group study, to make sure we're in those strong areas, because they tend to stay strong. Technology had a nice little gap up today. Consumer staples, still not doing too much to get anything excited about. Still our SMH, still kind of hanging in there in an uptrend, kind of put in a little inside day situation today. And still running here in the materials. Still waiting for this to pull back. I'd love for this thing to come back to that old area of resistance and have it end up as support. We'll find a lot of good opportunities if that happens. And again, consumer discretionary. You can watch paint dry somewhere else, people. Telecom, same situation. Financials had kind of a weak day, but from a chart standpoint, nothing too dramatic. And then the worst performing sector today was your healthcare. And again, not too much really going on in this area. So let's go ahead and give this market a market rating. As you can see here on the grid, not too much has changed this week. I'm going to go ahead and leave this at 2 and kind of stick to my guns. I think we'll see real quick what this market wants to do in the long run. Had to work again today, so no day trades. Let's go ahead and review the swing trades that we currently have. Alright, let's start off with the long positions we're currently holding, and we got filled on 3 long positions. Kind of makes me a little happy since I was so heavy on the short side. The first is HOFF, and as you can see, we kind of had just a small break, enough to get us filled, but you can see where our stop's located. So we'll see how this one turns out. Not the ideal day you want on an entry position. The next long is SOHU. Now, as you can see here, normally I tend not to move my stop until the stock has had a chance to at least get up to that initial risk point. And I'm constantly saying to myself, do not micromanage this thing. If you have ever wanted to see a chart that you could justify micromanaging, I think this has got to be it. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop up a little and try to repair this, because it doesn't look real good at this point. The last stock I'm looking at here, I put this order in on LDK yesterday and messed it up, so I should have actually been filled yesterday. Ended up getting filled this morning, and again, this is almost your ideal situation. I love it when you get in and this thing takes off right away. Got to be happy when that occurs. Here's one we got stopped out of today, and again, it's that AMAG. This thing just really didn't fly for me that great. So as you can see, it chopped around for a couple days and did the nice poke up just to stop me out, and it came on back down. I say good riddance to this trade. Here's CFC, and again, had that little weird move. Like to wait one more day, and then I'll probably start adjusting my stop a little if I can get this thing to move down or form a little pivot high in this region. Kind of shaved some of my risk here. Again, same thing on Marvel. I'll probably just sit and give this one more day to see what it ends up wanting to do on Friday. Again, boy, if we can get this under that 25 level, I think we got a good move down. Lemon trade, OMX. Barely got filled yesterday and then had a big reversal on good volume today. We're so close to my stop that I'm just going to let this thing ride and hope for the best. One of the bigger winners in my account today was this Lehman Brothers, and again, just got filled on this yesterday. As you can see, we've cleared that blue line, which means it's now time to start moving our stop. Probably going to just go ahead and go right above today's high. It's not quite break even, but it will give me a little wiggle room just in case. SFI kind of did a little squirrely move there too. I'm willing to give this one more day, and that's about it. If it doesn't start going down, I'm going to get myself to break even as soon as possible. Still working on some stuff I'll be kicking out in this portfolio section. Should have that up and running by next week. And just so you guys are aware, Thursdays I do not scan for new ideas. I only work off the stocks that are already in my watch list. I rarely place orders on Fridays, so there won't be any first runs on Thursday night. Trading thoughts for today. And how? Feel free to visit the blog where all these are posted, and you can go back and look at some history. It's at t5trading.blogspot.com. Y'all have a good evening now.